In this video, I'm going to show you how my students use Educreations and Evernote to create digital portfolios. One of the things that we do is we use Educreations, and what I've done is the 5 shared iPads that we have within my first grade classroom, we actually have them all signed into the same exact Educreations account. That way, regardless of which iPad the students are using, um, they sync across all of the iPads. So the first thing that they're going to do is they usually will put in a picture, or they will take a picture of an item that they need to show me their understanding. So we use Dropbox. So the one folder that we have shared would be a folder called Pics. So you can see here I've got 2 pictures within this folder that is shared that they can insert one of these pictures. Now, just to show you kind of how this works, I have a personal Dropbox account, and then within this Dropbox account you can see I have the same Pics folder, and it's got 2 people on there showing you that it's shared. I have a generic Dropbox account that I've created for my first grade class. That way my students can't access my personal Dropbox files, but they can access this folder that is shared between us. So oftentimes what I'll use is our Smartboard software to create kind of a formative assessment that I want students to showcase their understanding. So one thing that we've been working on lately is place value. So if I wanted students to show me their understanding of place value, I could create this little diagram where they had to circle a certain digit. So after I've created this for them, I can save this picture. Once that picture is saved, then I can go to my Dropbox account. And within that Dropbox account, then I can go ahead and upload that picture that I just saved. So let's see if I can get that file uploaded for us. So there's that picture I took. So you can see now that that picture that I just created in my Smartboard software shows up in my Dropbox account that is online. Now if I go back to my iPad, if I access Dropbox on the student iPad and select that Pics folder, you can see now that that picture is instantly loaded onto their actual device without me actually having to go pick up each and every iPad. So what the student would do is then they would insert that picture into Educreations. What they could do then is then they could use the pen tool and they could circle the correct digit that I would like them to show me for that day. So let's say that I wanted them to circle the ones place in each lesson or in each box, and then after they're done circling, I would want them to save it. So after they've recorded and saved, they can then take and they would need to go ahead and save this. So let's go ahead and save the lesson here. We'll just call this test. We'll make it private, and then we'll save it. So now that this lesson's saved, you can see there's other examples that my students have created. But what they're able to do then is take that lesson that they've made. By clicking that arrow up the top right to share it, they can click on this little chain, which copies that link. After they've copied the link, they're then able to go into Evernote on the iPad, find their name. So once they found their name, they could then create a new note within that. And then they could take and paste that link into our lesson, and they can save it. So now what I can do is, as you could see with these folders, we could say each student would have a folder, and with that note that I just created, if I clicked on that, it'll actually end up allowing me to go ahead and watch that within the app. So here's the lesson that they just made. So again, that's one way that we've been using Educreations along with Evernote on the iPad to create digital portfolios.